I want to talk about why Codex has become one of the most important AI tools in my workflow. This is not a sponsored review. This is operator experience. I have tried a lot of AI tools for coding, automation, app building, content workflows, and agent style work. And some of them are impressive in a demo. But Codex is the first one that feels like it understands how real work actually continues across time. The first thing that changed the experience for me was continuity. Persistent memory and context matter more than people realize. In other applications, I often felt like every session started from scratch. I could not simply pick up the thread and keep moving. I had to restate what we were doing, re-explain the goal, and rebuild the context before the work could continue. With Codex, the work feels much more fluid. It can remember the shape of the project, the decisions we made, the automation path we built, the assets we chose, and the way I like to communicate. That creates momentum. It turns the AI from a one-off assistant into something closer to an operating partner. Context is not a luxury. Context is what lets work compound. The second major shift is mobile control. OpenAI recently brought Codex into the ChatGPT mobile app, and for me, that is a huge deal. I can have Codex working on my laptop or environment, then check in from my phone, review progress, steer the direction, approve actions, and keep the work moving without being chained to my desk. That changes the rhythm of work. I can be away from the laptop and still stay close to the decision points. I can multitask. I can unblock a thread while doing something else. I can move between ChatGPT and Codex with more continuity. Compared with tools that feel siloed, where one product does not really talk to the other, Codex feels more connected. It feels less like separate islands and more like one operating environment. The third win is plugins and environment access. This is where Codex really clicked for me. We built a daily AI news video workflow, research, script, HeyGen avatar rendering, YouTube metadata, LinkedIn post creation, Zapier publishing, and email review packets. In other tools, getting that far was painful. It required more manual setup, more API thinking, more friction, and I still did not end up with the exact workflow I wanted. With Codex, I mostly steered the conversation. Codex did the work. Within a couple of hours, we had something real running. I was literally sitting in my recording recliner, watching a movie while the system was being assembled. That is the kind of leverage I care about, not a flashy demo, a workflow that actually gets built. The same thing happened with app building. I built 2 apps using Codex, and the experience was dramatically better than what I had trying to do similar work in Manus, Gemini, and Claude. The difference was not just code generation, it was persistence, debugging, iteration, and the ability to keep a clear thread through the entire build. Codex stayed with the work. The final piece is reliability. In operations, reliability is not boring. Reliability is the product. I come from a warehouse background. If a warehouse is down at random times, even for a small percentage of the year, customers feel it. Orders slip, reputation takes damage, people lose trust. The same principle applies to AI systems. If I am building workflows, apps, or automations, I need the tool to be there when I need it. My experience with Codex has been that it feels more dependable, especially when working in connected environments and longer running threads. Other tools can stall, break, stop responding, or force me to keep asking for status. Codex has felt steadier. That matters for individual builders, and it matters even more for enterprise use cases. The future of AI is not just who has the cleverest response, it is who can help operators run real work with continuity, visibility, and trust. For me, Codex stands out because it brings those pieces together: memory, mobile supervision, plugin-driven workflows, app building, and reliability. That combination is what makes it feel different. The takeaway is simple. Codex is not just another coding assistant. It is becoming an operating layer for people who want to build, automate, and keep work moving without living inside a browser tab all day, and that is why I am excited about it.